Here we have the sun. And I'll just put all the planets, yes? And then here's Pluto, all the way far from the sun. This region that rings the whole solar system is called Kuiper's belt. It's named by a Dutch scientist, Mr. Kuiper. Now, about 2007 or so, NASA, and this was on CNN, BBC, AOL, all the big news services, they said in the Kuiper's belt they were picking up objects, big ones, little ones, all these big objects. Every day, literally every day, they found another one. They would give them number designations. They called them by certain names who discovered them. And it started to look kind of strange, because planets rotate around the sun, like this, yes? But some of them are going that way. And some of them are going that way. It's like, well, if they're attracted by the sun's gravitational field, how could they move in these different directions? It didn't make sense. Some were going faster than others, some were going faster than the inner orbits of the inner planets. Didn't make any sense. And people started to get a little suspicious. What are those things out there? So that's when they had to change the story. And they said, well, Pluto happens to be not a planet, really. It's a Kuiper's belt object, just like all these other ones. So don't worry, it's just always been there. Problem is, Pluto wasn't there until 1930. That's when it just appeared. So, what is Pluto? It doesn't act like anything else in the solar system. It even has two little objects swirling around it like satellites. Well, to make a long story short, there was then a blackout on this information for a good year and a half, almost 2 years. And then a few months ago, they said, some of these objects are coming a little closer out of the Kuiper's belt. And they blocked that out again. We still don't know if Pluto is a planet or a planetoid or a Kuiper's belt, and we still don't know what they call it. They don't even know. They just stopped the whole issue. So, basically, and then what happened a couple months ago? You see these objects from the NASA sun cam coming out of the sun and coming this way. Huge planet-sized objects coming out of the sun. And you can see, they're not natural. They have odd shapes. What did NASA say when people said, hey, that looks like a spaceship? What did NASA say? Well, it looks like a spaceship because it's an anomaly in the photographic lens that then transmits to the Earth, and that's why it looks like that, but it's not like that. That's what NASA said. Did I also tell you what's on the dark side of the moon? Again, photo sent to me from someone with connections to NASA. The dark side of the moon, there's a crater, satellite orbiting the moon, and it sees this in there, a building. Looks like that. Swastika. Clear as day in the crater of the dark side of the moon. So what did NASA say? It was an anomaly from the interference of a weather device that we had sent over the moon, and unfortunately took on the shape of a very negative object. Unfortunately, looks like this. It's just an anomaly. Why am I telling you this? Because that's why I went to Antarctica. Antarctica, the bottom here, is where the Fourth Reich is. In 1940.